Watkins Glen, and we are here for our one and only road course of the season in the Diet Dr. Pepper series. Race number 20, I believe. So let's get out here and qualify. We got 8 minutes, but that's going to be plenty of time because I'm going to have to explain the format for this right after we get done here. See if we can put in a qualifying lap of some sort. Not a big field at all. We got like 16 or something people here, plus a few people have left. Probably because this is going to be a tough one. So that's unfortunate. A lot of people chickened out. But that's okay. We'll try and still have a decent race if we can, and I'm going to be overdriving this. But that's fine. First lap is kind of a wash. Well, this is the out lap anyway, but tires are not warmed up at all. I'm carrying over all the rubber from qualifying and practice. Plus, it started with like 30% rubber, so it shouldn't be too slidey or slick or anything like that. But it is still going to be extremely difficult. And a lot of the fast guys that have been fast all season at all the other tracks are still fast here. Can you believe that? So that's going to be fun, see what they can do. I am not going to be one of the fast guys, I'm sure. Hopefully we can finish right around our normal, if I don't do anything stupid, like top 9, top 8. That might be possible. Might be able to sneak a top 5 in this one, we'll see. But the way I'm doing cautions is going to be very interesting, I think, and I'll explain that as soon as we get done here. If I can hit the bus stop decently. Big loose, don't get a 1X, okay. At least get this lap to count, because I don't know if I'll have time to do another one. Yeah, we will. Plenty of time. But I'm going to do this like we've been doing Truck NIS, like Nick has done the road courses for that series. Don't get a 1X. Where they're not automatic. He throws them manually, but they're sort of random. We're going to do it like that. Now let's try and put in a lap here. That would have been a 1:13.5, which would have been alright. For me, anyway. Fast guys are down in the low 12s, which I don't have. These S's are insanely loose. It's crazy. Crazy how loose they are. Alright. Focus here, try and not drive off the track. See if we can put a lap down, at least one that counts. Do the carousel here. Alright, no 1X out here, but there will be in the next corner because it's random where they put all those. Alright, final corner. Alright. We can count this one at least. Ooh, a 12.99. I hit a 12. That puts me P8.
There's the checkered flag.
First 12 I've hit. Just, the key is just not push it at all. You gotta be so careful. So careful. So we've got almost 3 minutes left. Then we got a little bit of a warm-up, but let me get this rolling, and then I'll explain how the cautions are going to work. But we are here at... That's not it. Don't look at that yet. Watkins Glen International. 45 laps, half the distance of the real race, 110 miles. Should be not too long of one. Probably right around the normal length, I imagine, hour and a half. But the cautions, here's how we're doing that. How I am going to do that in the race. The first 5 laps, we're going to stay in green. There's not going to be any automatic cautions. I'm not going to throw a caution for any incident. That's going to be for the whole race. I'm not going to throw cautions for incidents because I won't be able to see a majority of the track. It's going to be impossible for me to know exactly what's going on from in-car. So any incident, it's going to be like an actual official road course race. There won't be a caution. However, starting on lap 6, after the first 5 laps, starting on lap 6, I will randomly draw a number between 1 and 12 every lap, once every lap. And if it lands on a 1, if that number that I draw is a 1, I will throw a yellow. So that's a 1 in 12 chance, or it's like 8.3% chance of a yellow any given lap. And I'll do that once per lap, just whenever I can get my hand to the mouse to click. And I think that's going to be right around the carousel or the backstretch after the carousel. The backstretch here going to the bus stop is going to be a little too short, I think, for me to do that comfortably and not miss my braking point. So we'll draw a number every lap. If it's a 1, there'll be a caution. I'll throw a yellow. And that's how we'll do the yellows here. And then after a restart, if we get a yellow, after a restart, I'll wait another 3 laps for us to get going before I start drawing numbers again. And then what's not listed here, final 5 laps, I also won't be drawing numbers. So I'll stop right around lap 40. Or if we have a caution at like lap 38 or something, I just won't draw anymore after we get going. So within the final 5 laps, I won't be drawing numbers, no matter what happens. So only between lap 6 and 40 will there be a chance for a caution. And we could do about 25 laps on fuel, so we could one-stop this if it goes all green. It's very, very unlikely that it will go all green, but it is possible. I've done a few tests throughout the week, drawing numbers and seeing what laps those would happen on, and I've gotten a few, at least one, that I've had no cautions, no ones have been drawn. But it's most likely that we're going to either get 1 caution or 2 cautions. That's going to be the most likely thing, which I think will be fine and keep it interesting. You want, man, a 111 from Kevin. Holy cow, he's been fast these past few races. We qualify P8, it looks like. But for these road races, especially the long ones, you're going to want cautions. Otherwise, they're going to get really spread out and not super interesting. But the cautions will bunch everyone back up. There could be contact and stuff like that. Could make some interesting strategies happen depending on when pit stops. And yada, yada, yada. So I think that'll be fun. I think having 1 or 2 cautions this race will be fun. It's unlikely we're going to get 0. It's also unlikely that we're going to get 3, but I did do a few trials where we did end up getting 3. And that could be rough depending on how quickly those come, but I'm going to stick to the random. I'm not going to do something because I feel like it's not going to be good. I'm going to make it so I have no say in it. It's all random. It's just the way it goes and the way it happens. I don't want to have any sort of influence over the cautions. You know, I don't want to, like, my judgment or whatever, and unknowingly or unconsciously give myself an advantage like that. It's going to be all random, out of my hands, so no one can blame me. Also, to make it even more fair, I have the number generator up the whole time. I'm going to be recording it as I'm recording the race. If you see in the car, it's not going to be obscuring anything, so apologies if that's annoying. But every time we go through the carousel or whatever, I'll hit the generate button. The number will pop up on the screen, so you'll know that I'm not lying about the number. It's going to be the exact number that gets generated there. So if the super unlikely event, like less than a % chance of us getting 4 cautions appear, you'll see that we got 4 1s. But it is totally random, so it is possible for us to get 4 cautions, 4 1s getting drawn, but not likely. But each lap will be an independent, like rolling a 12-sided die of it landing on a 1. But like I said, I don't expect there to be more than 2 cautions. I expect 2 to be the max. But for the first 5 laps, while we're all gathered together and packed up, just going to be focusing on driving. So that'll be good. Hopefully by lap 6 we'll be spread out pretty well and I won't have to be right on top of it the whole time and I can actually click on it. But I'm going to leave my mouse over there, so that might also be annoying for people. But that's just so I can very quickly reach off the wheel with my right hand, click the mouse, going like through here. I think this will be the best. So yeah, that's going to be how we're doing it. I hope it works out okay. Hopefully everyone is okay with the way that it's going to work out. And hope it'll be fun and fair. Wish we could have got more people here, but I understand this is a tough combo. And not everyone's feeling comfortable. I'm not feeling 100% comfortable, but I'm comfortable enough to race. A lot of people chickened out. But that's alright. Alright. Leaving that all the same. Here we go. Get to the grid. Be real careful into turn 1, everybody.
Alright, man, we're going green next time by. Alright, man, we got to line up on the left side.
Hopefully everyone in the race is aware of how the cautions are going. I explained it in the
1,698.
We expect to be fighting for the podium.
In the Discord.
Additional sets aside.
Man, spotter.
Be smooth and have a good run.
I explained it in the Discord and in the race session once this got open, so hopefully it'll be alright. Gotta be real careful into turn 1 and the S's. And I'm not sure why that's disappearing on me, my radio channel, but whatever. I don't know what the button is to keep that up on screen. But we're on driver, so that's fine. This is gonna be crazy. I got no clue how this racing's gonna go. I hope there's just not a big pile up into the top of the S's for the first time. Because, don't plan on throwing a caution, but these things are so on ice on top of the hill here that could be dangerous. I'm going to be given lots of room. I'm not running 60% brakes just because I want a little bit more forgiving on entry. Me being tight is, I mean, that's not going to be a thing. It's a road course. 45 laps. And we'll see how it goes. We will see how this thing goes. Hopefully it will be fun. But worst comes to worst, if we get strung out and get by ourselves for a long time, there's at least a chance for a caution where we can get around people again and be racing around people. So that will be fun. Either way. I hope this works. Just trying it out. We'll see. Who knows? Let's be real careful here. Top of the S's are going to be a doozy. That is for sure. But Kevin on pole with that fantastic lap, I believe. Or is that a Leighton up there? I think Kevin got it, didn't he? Yeah, he's starting on the right side. This is Watkins Glen. We're turning right. So Leighton got second.
Get ready.
Alrighty. Let's at least have a clean first 5 laps, please, hopefully. I hope.
The pace car is in.
Starting lap 6, I'll have to remember to draw numbers, and hopefully I won't forget.
Green, green, green.
Here we go. I expect everyone to be real careful here, but this is such a difficult car and track combo that accidents can happen very easily.
Clear on the right.
All clean up here so far. Short shift to 4th because this is insanity loose. It looks like we are off and rolling. This is good. Nice and easy. We brake very early here. No need to push it. Plus, if we can slide our tires as little as possible, that'll be good too. See, the carousel, it's so understeery, at least on entry, that I think I can just kind of hold the wheel there and be able to click the number generator. That's just random.org, just the true number generator. True random number generator. So, should be totally fair. Alright, nice and easy here. A little bit of smoke there. Andrew, who's looking really quick in practice, looks like he's fallen back a little bit to start with. There's an incident behind us. I didn't see what happened, but another thing, if we do get some people spinning early on, they have a chance to get caught back up with a yellow. These cars are so dang fast. These straightaways do not feel long at all here. And the lap really doesn't feel that long either. I don't think these have the next-gen thing where you want to keep the same tires on them the whole time. So I think these tires do get hot and get slidey. Can't forget to start drawing numbers on lap 6. Hopefully we don't get an immediate caution, but I had that happen a couple times too in my testing. But if we do, then we at least did 5 laps green at the beginning, right? Looks like I'm not going to have anything for these guys up ahead unless we can save our tires and not slide them like this. Gosh dang. Just be nice and careful. We got a big gap behind us to Frank. He's running top 10 to start this thing. That's nice. Good for him. Colton just ahead of us. We were kind of running with each other in practice. We were looking kind of similar on speed, but I think I've backed it way down here, which I think I need to do. I don't want to risk anything with this long of a race. Now we're overdriving that a little bit. Just don't get on throttle too hard out of the corner. Even the top of the rev range after shifting, you can start to spin.
The car in P3 just set the fastest lap.
P3 just set the fastest lap. A little bit loose there. There's no incident limit or anything either, so people can take 1X's, but I gotta concentrate here. But there are a lot of slowdowns here that are in kind of random places, so I'm not going to be trying anything really. If I can help it. I'm sure we'll end up taking a few just because it's unavoidable. There isn't one out here though, at least as far as I go out there. Colton's starting to get away from us, though. Andrew and Chuck, I'm kind of hanging on to, but they're pulling away slightly. Let's see, everyone just getting real loose. 13.4 I am not upset about. That is a fine lap for me. If I could just run those the whole time, I'd be pretty happy. Not looking like that's going to be very fast compared to these top 8 or top 7 guys, but I'll be happy if I can do that. Just no mistakes. If we can keep it mistake-free. Next lap, we'll be drawing numbers. I'm hoping for a longish run to start with. Maybe get a green flag pit stop in. If we get one caution, I think this is only going to be a one-stop race, so I probably won't do a green flag pit stop if we do end up getting a yellow, which is okay. Something different. You normally don't ever get cautions on road course racing, so something fun to try. Let's not run over Chuck if we can help it. Got in there a little hot. All right. Get ready to click a button. Can we do it? Don't hit that inside wall either. That's going to be something to watch out for. First number coming up. It is a 5. Number 5. No caution yet. Hopefully that's fairly clear. I think it's about the same size as the relative box text, so it shouldn't be too hard to read. Hopefully it's not too distracting either. I know it's pretty bright down there. But I wanted it to be on screen somehow, and that's the way I figured out how to do it.
13.226.
We're already dropped into the 14s. The leaders are going a second quicker than us. Wonder if that's tire fall off or we're just getting worse. Hopefully it's fall off. Got to be so careful on those curbs as well. It can get loose extremely easily. Whoa, we were braking early there. Caught Chuck a bunch right there, but he got a better exit. Next number, 10. Number 10. It's gonna be like I'm playing bingo the whole dang time. Gives me something to talk about when I run out of things to ramble about. And can you believe that number 10? So far so good though. I was worried I was going to be way too distracted trying to press that button. But I think doing it through the carousel is going to be alright. Because the car's not really getting loose or anything through there. I was trying to do it before the bus stop and that was not going to work. It was too short of a straightaway and it's so loose right here, so I can't take my focus off that, and then by the time I get over and press the button, we're already at the braking zone. I really don't want to miss the braking point here. So, that wasn't going to work. But this is going to work, I think. Number 3. It is a 3. That was a good call. Thought I was going to overdrive that. Haven't seen any mistakes up ahead from anybody. They're looking all rock solid. I haven't even really seen anybody get loose. Seen Chuck get loose a couple times, and I guess I've been pretty far away from everybody else, but they're looking good. But those cautions, they can throw some chaos into it. Careful. Should be in 4th, so we're not revving it up too high and not spinning. Next number 2. It's getting closer to 1. Does that mean the next lap's going to be yellow? Should we pit now? No. I think the strategy is just going to be go as long as possible. If there is no yellow anyway, so I don't want to be pitting early to try and time a caution. Not going to be doing that. Plus, it's really risky because we may not end up getting one. Colton is too fast right now. I am losing track of him up there. He's running P5. I don't know if we're going to have the speed to be a top 5 car today. But there could be some accidents. If we can just keep it on track, we might be able to get something better than 8th. Or we might wreck and get something worse. Who knows? 11. 2 1s. So still no yellow. This is good. I kind of wanted this to go green for a while at the start. So we get some racing in. One thing I did not want this to be was caution after caution, but it only being like an 8% chance, I figured that was going to be pretty unlikely. A little bit loose. Just get it into 4th and hope that we can keep it stable. We lost a lot of time there, though. Hope we can keep it stable, I said. There's a 1X. Gotta be so careful on throttle at the top of that hill. Three again. Wonder if the tire fall off has fallen off or is like leveled out. I think we've been around the 14.2s this whole time. This could be a slowdown. That was really wide. Did not turn that time. Starting to fall off of Chuck and Andrew here. Unfortunately. I need to not cut it that much. That curb's flat down there. Try not short shifting quite as early into 4th. See how that feels. Try not to get wheel hop if we can help that. Number 5 again, we're getting repeats already. Three and 5. As long as they're not repeat 1s, then we're fine. And I like to overdrive this corner, don't I? We're falling off pretty bad. But I think I'm just getting slower myself. I don't really think it's tire related. Ooh, Andrew and Chuck maybe side by side for a second. Alright. Don't spin on the top of the hill. It's my main objective. Three again. Is that the third 3? Third 3. Careful of that grass. We gained some time on him there. Colton fell back to us by like half a tenth. Not half a tenth, half a second. stop it. Stop overdriving. The tires get heated up, it's harder to brake. They don't slow down as much. I can't get on throttle there, it's just so loose. Number 12. I think we've gotten a 12 already too. So we've got one end of the spectrum, but not the front end quite yet. Okay. Colton actually lost like a second that lap. So he's starting to get slidey. He was 3.8 ahead, now he's 2.4. Andrew and Chuck have kind of stayed within like a second and a half ahead of us. Alright now. Nice and easy. Next number, 6. Number 6. I think I see John up ahead of Colton as well in the green car. I think that's John. And apologies, there were some people, I think Ian and John Sinu, that were trying to join, and I had just copied over the settings from the previous races, and it was still set on D 4.0 required road license, so people who haven't raced much road, didn't have their license, weren't able to join. So I apologize for that. I don't know if that's something I should have changed. I would have liked for them to join. I know they're not going to wreck on purpose or anything anyway. I'm sure they're both good enough to control it, but they were unable to make it because I had still the same license requirement as the oval stuff, and I'd not thought about that at all when I was creating this session. Number 3 again. That's like the 4-3. Good thing we're not throwing cautions on the 3. But I guess you'd expect over time it would be a normal distribution, right? Maybe? Is that how statistics works? I used to know statistics. But if it's all random and the same exact chance, then I don't know. I can't remember. I haven't taken a statistics class in a long time. I graduated college in 2020. And I think it had been a couple years before I graduated that I took a statistics class. Maybe I did my junior year. Can't remember. I remember I had a night class that was a statistics class. And I actually liked it quite a bit. I'm a big stat nerd. I love baseball stuff and doing all the stats for this series. It's another 11. So we've gotten the same number. We've gotten repeats of like 3 or 4 different numbers, and then the rest of them we haven't got at all. At least that's what it feels like. All 3 of us have kind of, or all 4 of us have kind of got equidistant from each other here. What's fuel looking like? We're going to have to pit in 8 laps. Oh, slow down, slow down. Lost some time with that nonsense. Alright. Don't know why we're way over here, but alright. On the wrong side of the track. We're still fine though. Next number. It's a 12 again. I also think the date and time appear at the bottom of those drawings. Or the number drawing of when it occurred. So you could really tell that I'm not cheating if we got the exact timestamp. At least I hope you can tell that. Not that anyone would expect that I'd cheat this, but I just want to be extra sure. Like, I know, I'm sure everyone has no reason to expect me to try and take advantage of a random caution, quote unquote. But I want to make sure there's no doubt. Nick did playing cards when we did our road races in the Truck and IS series, and that was a good idea as well. The thing with that is, generator number here, 4. The thing with that is he doesn't replace the card and then reshuffle, so it's not the same percentage chance every time. It actually, the odds of getting, I think it was an ace to get a caution, the odds of an ace coming up would get better every time he drew a card, because the amount of cards in the stack would decrease. And so that made that pretty interesting. I thought I might try just a random set percent chance every time, and with no changing, no replacement or anything like that, and see how that worked out. This is getting ready to turn into a 5-car battle. I see a Leighton up there just ahead of Colton as we get massive loose. They are so much better than me through turn 1 and the S's. I am not good. So far so good though for this road race. I kind of don't want there to be a caution. It's looking like we're all getting closer together. It's a 6. It is a 6. I really...
Go ahead, Dane.
I don't want there to be a yellow when people start doing green flag pit stops as a Leighton ducks in.
Thank you.
I don't want people to get black flags. I think if a yellow does come out, we'll end up clearing black flags. They shouldn't lose a lap or anything, unless they're really far back, but that would be really stinky timing. And John and a Leighton both pit. Colton, Andrew, and Chuck ahead of us. They're pretty close together. We're a little bit further back. Looks like our tires are good long run. We're just not good enough to do much still. It's a 2 again. We're getting close. Will this end up going all green anyway, and it not even mattering that I'm trying to get cautions? It is possible. It is indeed possible, but you know what? We've had green races, had a couple all-green races already this season, so it's not like it would be unrealistic. Plus, normally, there's never cautions on road courses, so at least we have a chance. Okay, that felt good, but they're going to pull back away from me here. Because I am not aggressive enough through the S's because of how loose it gets. We're going to have to think about pitting soon as well. Man, I got close to hitting that inside Armco that time. Ten. Still no one.
Chuck, I'm coming in this lap.
The leader is pitting now.
People are pitting. Are we halfway? Not quite. We can go another lap. Let's go like 2 more laps. And just see. Colton might be pitting as well. No, he's not. That makes Chuck go wide, though. We're going to get a better exit. I'm not going to try and pass him here. I am going to brake early, though. I didn't want to throw it in on him. I could have probably taken advantage of that, but I don't think I'm quicker than him anyway, really. Plus, he's so much faster through here. He'd just be waiting on us if we got ahead of him. I think I'm a little bit... I brake a little bit later into the bus stop than he does. It's a 2 again. There is a chance for 1s, right?
It's in this time, Gavin.
It's 1 through 12. I got you. I'm gonna go one more time, just in case.
The leader is pitting now.
Get a little bit wider here, just to be safe. Colton's pitting as well. We'll go another lap. Maybe we'll lead a lap, actually. Can we get ahead of Billy? Oh, we can.
Good job, man. Now you're the leader.
We get some bonus points, even.
Do I hate randomness?
Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't got a 1 yet.
We have about 2 laps of fuel left.
Let's go ahead and pit this time. That was an extremely slow lap. Probably gonna lose some time here. Alright, I really don't want there to be a yellow now because it's going to look like I'm held myself like crazy. Okay, it's a 12. We're good to get our pit stop done. 4 tires and fuel. I'm just going to take this all the way to full. Make sure 4 tires are on. They are. Nobody behind us. We can go ahead and pit. Be nice and easy. Make sure we don't speed. This is an extremely, extremely slow pit road. Alright. No yellow in the first stint.
Guess I got my wish of things like stop.
Yeah. Don't speed, gosh darn it.
Alright, man. Halfway this time by.
I'll pit, go to my inside.
Keep digging, man.
Outside.
3, 2, 1.
So easy to speed, even in first gear. Alright, 4 tires. 93, or 84.76 on the rears. That was a good first run, no yellow. I hope we get at least 1 yellow. I want it to be... I want there to be an interesting... You know, everyone gets stacked back up. Leighton and Colton are going to gain a bunch on us there. Chuck is coming around now. I have not practiced exiting pit road quickly. Oh, we actually came out ahead of Chuck, but he's going to be able to beat us here. I should just slot in behind him. Man, Colton and Andrew gained a ton on us through pitting. Wonder if we should have considered, like, 2 tires or something. Probably not. We are bouncing all over the place here, though. Oh, generator number. I don't have it over there. It's an 8. Watch that grass.
The lead is on 13.073. Car 99 has taken the lead.
I believe that is Kevin. He's in the lead now. Let's see if we got anything for Chuck here.
We have 20 laps to go at the line.
That would be pretty disappointing if I go through all this work and we just get unlucky and a 1 doesn't get drawn. I mean, that's like a 5% chance of that happening. That's really low, I think. Maybe even less than that. A lot of people in the Discord were worried about too many yellows, but I assured them with the percent chances we're working with here, that is not going to be very likely. It's a 1! It is a 1!
Alright, man, caution is out. Caution is out.
We get a yellow.
Pit road is closed. Heads up, 75 car.
I think everyone had done their pit stop. Well, we still got to slow down for the corners, though. I did that in the Truck NIS series as well. Alright, if there's a lucky dog, we may consider adding a lap to get them a chance to get back around. I know that hurt me real bad at Ohio. And everyone forgets how to pace, including me,
They start everything we have to.
when there's a yellow. Where's the pace car? Exiting the S's, I think he said. Now, do we pit and take another set of tires? I don't know. We probably won't need all of these sets. We got 2 more left. But we just pit. So I'm not super worried about it. We'll see if we'll take tires. If anybody ahead of us pits, or if everyone ahead of us pits. Looks like I kind of want to take lefts, if anything. Maybe we'll do that. We won't need the fuel. We're good on that. So we actually get a caution. That makes things pretty interesting. Running order so far, we got Kevin up front, John. Leighton has gotten around Colton. No, Leighton was ahead of Colton. Andrew was behind Colton. Andrew's in 5th. We're in 6th. I've jumped to 7th. I think we must have jumped Billy. I wonder if he got a penalty or just got loose entering pit road or something. Because I think he was out ahead of us. That's going to get him back to our bumper, so he'll probably get back around us. And then Dakota, Shane, Dan. I think I'm going to stay out. Only 3 people pitting there. Let's see what this looks like. A lot of people behind us are pitting. Dakota, Dean, and Nick King.
58. Got the lucky dog. Let him by on the outside. Pit road is closed.
I think... Do we need to add one? I think we're good. I think Frank will be able to get caught back around. We got 2 more laps.
It's the 75 car.
It's been fun. We're in P4 now. Shane right behind us. Let's see if Frank should be able to get back around. He's... People just exiting pit road. We got a whole nother lap we need to do, so I think that'll be alright. I'll delay it if I need to, but I don't think I'll need to. Now when we take the green, I gotta remember to wait 3 laps before I start counting again. There's not gonna be that many laps left. But that worked out good. We got the full run in. We got green flag pit stops. I think everyone had finished their green flag pit stop. And then we got a caution to bunch things back up together. So it could be interesting. We actually gained some spots with people ahead of us pitting. Who knows if we'll be able to hold on to them? Probably not. But we got to still focus on not making mistakes and just keeping it nice and smooth. We're going to be bunched back up. So we got to be careful into turn 1. and all that nonsense. Frank just now getting to the back of the field. I think he will be okay. I think those guys back there are pretty far back, but they should have plenty of time. Should have plenty of time. Like I said, this is random, so we may get another 1. We saw how many 3s we got, and like 2s and all that. So we may get repeat of 1s. But at least we'll have 3 green laps before we throw the next yellow. Right? So, at least we'll get some racing in and we'll just be immediate, like at some other tracks. New Hampshire and
Alright,
whatnot.
man, we're going green next time by.
I think everybody's on the lead lap. Everybody that's here, not many people, but
First yellow, I always forget it's single file.
yeah. Yeah, and I think everybody's back on the lead lap now.
I'm just happy I made it in top 5 even before the under caution.
John is in 6th and a Layton, so they didn't lose much at all. I think everyone behind us pretty much pit. Everyone behind Shane. Colton back to 8th. Billy in
I don't know how
9th.
you top 8 were doing it. I'm just pulling me a second a lap on those.
I was having a pretty hard time keeping up with them anyway. Until the end, I started catching them. I think I just saved my tires a little bit better.
Well, my car was trying.
As per usual, I'm fairly quick to start of a run, but then I just burn up my tires.
Yeah. Yep. It happens. He talked over Shane there. I don't know what Shane said. Layton's been fast, though. He and Chuck, he was staying ahead of Chuck. He was doing good, and then they all started catching Colton, and then... No, I keep mixing him up with Andrew for some reason. Andrew was in front of Chuck. Layton was ahead of Colton. That's what it was. But yeah, but Layton was doing good, but he did start to fall off there right at the end, right before the pit stop, and I think he pit a couple laps before we did. I think he and John pit at the same time. We're getting ready to go back green. Gotta wait 3 laps, and then we'll start drawing numbers again. Let's get my mouse over there already so I don't have to do anything too crazy. Hopefully we're not glitching out here.
Get ready.
Please. I think we're okay. Maybe. Alright, coming to
Alright,
the
man.
green.
8 cars in.
He's going.
Green flag, green flag. Get back and forth. There you go, man. Good job.
Alright, let's try and put in some solid laps here. Maybe get some space. John passing Shane there. John's going to get up here so fast. My OBS is flashing right now, so that's not a good sign. Don't know why it would be doing that. I think it's still recording. Looks like it is. But it is stuttering bad. Come on. Prefer you to not break OBS. We're having a good race here. Alright, John is going to be able to pass us on the inside here, most likely. But not quite. That was our fastest lap of the session, apparently. We get up here in 4th, and now we can go a little bit quicker. Maybe. As I overdrive the entry to the S's. I'm so bad through here. So bad through there, it's crazy. Got a little gap to Shane and Colton back there now. Whoa. Sorry.
No, that was on me. I went a little too hot in there.
Luckily, we survived.
I just lost track of where I was. I about killed everybody.
Alright, one more lap and then we'll start drawing again. I think the OBS thing has figured itself out. Now we got 2 seconds back to Colton. If we can keep putting in decent laps, we might be able to stay up here. I feel pretty comfortable right now. Tires are good. Who knows how long that'll last, though. Especially if I'm doing this stuff. Andrew got a little bit loose there. We're going to nearly catch Chuck. Gotta not miss my braking point here. I could not see the Armco, so that hurts our entry. Alright. We're keeping up. I thought I was gonna hit Chuck there. That would have been bad. I feel like I got good grip right now, though. Alright, we're drawing a number this lap. Make sure that's all ready to go. It is. Alright. So dang loose. Alright. Try and get a good bus stop here. John was not quite there. Oh, a little bit tight. Draw a number. It's a 3 again. It's like our 5th 3. We're racing hard here. John's gonna get it this time, though, maybe. Maybe. Whoa.
Got one on your right.
Oh, that was bad.
Still there? Hold your line.
Did not expect to get to his inside there. That opens the door up for John. Maybe cross over here. A little bit.
Stay right. Clear on the left.
We passed Chuck. Let's try and get a decent S's here, maybe. Net gain is 0 spots, though, as John gets ahead of us. He was so much faster, though, anyway. Let's see if we can pull away from Chuck. Having a great race here right now. No loose moments, please. Don't hit the grass. Get slung all over the place with those curbs. It's a 10. John going a little bit wide there on Andrew.
Sorry, I got a little bit tight right there. That was my bad.
They rubbed some fenders, but they're all right. John gonna go up and try and get the win from Kevin. We only have a few more laps before we're going green the rest of the way.
Yeah, no worries. I didn't want to wreck nobody.
You're back and forth.
It's been a good race. I'm happy with how this has turned out. Big thank you to everybody that showed up. Big thank you to everybody. Really appreciate it. I didn't think we'd get that many cars, and we didn't, but we got enough for a race, and that's all that I wanted. I wanted this series to just be kind of like an NIS supplement that kind of follows a real-life schedule. I didn't want to change too much of it. 11, and I know we did change some of it, so it's a little bit deviated from what the real schedule would have been. But I thought we should do at least one road course. Even if participation would have fallen off by that point, and probably wouldn't have been high for this anyway, even if we did it like the second race of the season. We've held Colton off. He's 1.9 back. We got 10 laps to go. Only a few more laps where there's a caution possible. I'd be really happy with this just being a one caution race. I don't want those guys getting back to me. I want to try and keep it ahead of them. I'm surprised we've been able to stay ahead of Chuck so well, though. I would be really happy with a P4. So I don't think I'm fourth fastest out here by a long shot. Oh, it's another one. Gosh dang it.
Alright, man, caution is out.
Oh, I wanted that to go green.
Single file. Your road is closed.
I really wanted that to go green.
I was just about to pit that lap too.
Oh, really? Why would he want to pit there? For tires? Where is the pace car? That stinks. That's probably going to be the last caution we get, huh? Yeah, it will be. I'm going to turn this off now. Not worry about that anymore. We're not going to be able to throw another one. We're going to be past lap 40. We're going to have like a 4-lap shootout. Can we stay ahead of Chuck and Colton and Billy and Leighton and all them? I don't know. Are we going to pit? I don't know. I don't know. Well, with Colton and those guys behind us pitting for new tires and us being able to stay ahead of them, except for John, I'm not sure if we'd want to pit here. We probably would. We probably would, wouldn't we? But what tires would I take? Should I try 2 tires and probably self-spin? I think if I take lefts, it'll be super, super loose at the top of the S's, so maybe I take rights. Maybe I get it a little bit tighter doing that. If we pit, let's take rights. Let's see how that works. Probably a terrible idea. But I think we drove it hard enough there where that tires might make a difference. You never know. That was fun. We get another caution. Really didn't want there to be one because I thought we were going to be able to stay ahead of Chuck and them. I hope this isn't going to be a terrible idea, taking 2 tires. But I feel like the car is... I feel like it's good right now. I feel like I have grip. Problem is, are people going to stay out who pit that last time? Is Kevin going to stay out? No. Alright, people are staying out.
It's the 18 car.
Alright. We make our bed there, no more tires. Colton stays out as well, Billy. Chuck and
Road is closed.
Andrew both pit. I don't think that many people pit there, though, so they're going to have some track position. Well, yeah, a lot of people pit, actually, so they're not going to be that far back. We would have came out, what, P6? Had we pit and been the first one out? But it's looking like it's really tough to pass. And if you get ahead of somebody, like, we weren't faster than Colton the whole time, and we were pulling away there, and he was on presumably newer tires. Same with Chuck. We weren't really able to do anything behind him, but we got around him, and we were good. We were holding them back. So maybe just track position's just a really big thing here. That was a fun battle there, though, with him and John. Chuck and John. And Andrew there. Been a fun race, I think. Had a nice long run at the beginning. Green flag stops. It's had a little bit of everything. We had a crazy battle there. I was going faster than I had all race. And it's been good. I've been enjoying this. I think this has been a pretty interesting race.
I would have to agree.
Yeah, I've been terrible, but it's been fun.
Yeah, I had to handicap myself, you know, dump it in turn one twice and a couple laps, you know, just give other guys a chance.
Well, you're up to 6 now, so you're doing good.
That's only because all those guys did. I'm sure it won't last.
Well, hopefully you'll hold them back for a little bit at least.
I'll become a moving roadblock, don't worry.
All right.
Andrew, you make the hole off all you get through, bud. Well, Dakota, I probably won't catch you, but don't be a roadblock in front of me. I suck too bad.
Hopefully no contact. We've been doing great keeping it
I'm gonna do
clean.
my snow plow impression.
Alright, man, we're going green next time. Bye.
I think 10 laps is enough that all of you are sitting ducks on those tires.
We probably will be. I don't know. I was feeling good there, though. I don't think new tires, I don't think matter as much here as they would at a road or at an oval. In my opinion. I don't know if that's true. We definitely saw some fall off at the end of that first run before pit stops. It's definitely, it gets slightier, but I was feeling really gripped up in that short run. But who knows, maybe we'll flip a switch here, cooling these old tires down, pacing, and maybe we won't be very good. I hope that's not the case. That would be amazing if I could get a top 5 out of this with some pit strategy. I would be a happy one. No more yellows. We're going to be going green on lap 40. And then I'd have to have waited 3 laps after the yellow. But by that point, we'll be close to the end, so no more draws. I think this has worked out pretty fun. Now we just got to focus on driving and not getting loose. And not worrying about clicking a button. And we'll probably end up doing worse than we were. No, we won't. We'll be fine. We'll be alright. Be nice and smooth. Watch for dive bombs into 1. Not that Colton would do that, but people could miss their braking point from a pretty far back and be right on our inside. So I don't expect people to be going super crazy here, even though it's short run to the end, but never know. We're just going to try and get a good exit, try and get a good S's, get a good butt stop, and maybe we can pull back away from Colton again. He's still on the same tire as he just was. He did not pit there, so. But is that going to be the wrong choice for all of us? Who knows?
Alright, man. 8 cars in.
He's waiting a bit longer. Here he goes.
Green, green, green. Good job, man. Back in third. Good job, man. The lead.
Get a decent start.
5.656.
Thought I was going to overdrive that. We're all right. Let's try and be smooth through here and get it to the end. So bad through the S's. Is Kevin going to be able to hold John off? That would be crazy. Billy is coming quick. I'm getting tight. .7 back. That'll probably end up closing pretty fast. Just be nice and smooth. Don't worry about behind us. Don't worry about behind us, I say.
5 to go toward the line.
We're in a podium position.
5 laps to go.
Two, just at the fastest lap. 12.
John just set the fastest lap of the race overall. On older tires. Dang it, Billy, slow down behind me. A little bit of grass, that's all right. John got a bit loose on entry there, under braking. Allows Kevin to pull back away a bit. Alright, held steady a little bit with Billy.
The car in P1, just at the fastest
And
lap.
Kevin
12.05.
beats John's lap in the very next lap. He gets fastest of the race. We are going all out here at the end. Hanging it all out there. Oh, it got loose. Pointed the nose right to that inside wall. Gotta be so careful. Man, I'd love to beat Colton here in points for this race at least. We get some bonus points as well. We're going wide. Billy goes wide as well. And now I'm overdriving this. He's going to get a run on us. At least I thought he would. He got loose, I think. Oh, gosh. Stop overdriving it, man.
Got one on your right. Keep left. All clear, all
Too
clear.
wide through the
Got one on
S's.
your
Don't
right.
wreck us. Me.
Keep left.
He's going to get it here.
Still there. Towards the line.
And that gets Colton right to our bumper. Gosh darn it.
Got one on your right.
No.
Stay left. Clear on the right.
Holy cow. Holy
Got
cow.
one on your left.
Colton overdrove it.
On the left.
That was scary. We all kept it off of him.
Sorry, that was less than optimal.
Oh, you're good. We're all clean here. That was scary. I was like, man, he is diving it in deep. And then he was not making the corner. No contact with anybody, though. I don't think.
2 laps to go.
He did lose a spot after it. We'll throw it in, maybe. Show a nose, at least. Maybe make him overdrive, but he keeps it steady. We only got 2 to go. This is where he's just going to beat us like crazy, though. Not too bad. Not too bad. It could have been worse. Oh, he caught the inside wall a bit. But he's alright. Might have been prediction code more than anything. Tight. Keep it to the rumble strip. Watch it getting loose. Oh, we're on the curb. Coming to the white flag.
White flag. 1 more lap to go.
We're not clean enough.
The lead is on 12.841.
Layton's just behind us as well. Don't spin it. Just gotta hang on. I don't think we got anything for Billy. See if we can get fourth here. New tires were definitely a factor, I think. He's sliding through the bus stop, but not enough for us to gain anything. See if I can gain on him here a little. We go out very wide.
Oh man, good battle, Kevin.
You're on your right.
Whew, man, that was fun. Great job, John. Holy
It's gonna be a drag race.
Hold you off for a minute.
It's gonna be a drag race.
Great job, Kevin.
We're gonna get him.
All clear, all clear.
I went for the.
Oh,
but
man.
Got me loose, but again, you lose.
There's the checkered flag.
I saw
Oh.
you when I
Good job,
saw you
driver.
gas it up, I turned left just a tiny bit, just to not spin out. Worked out just perfect, I guess. Man, great run, man. That was fun.
Oh, great race of the Billy there.
Yeah, you too, Kevin. Awesome race, man.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, great race, man. That was awesome. Great win again, Kevin. Great win. That was some fun racing there.
Yeah, thanks, Gavin. Man, thanks for putting on this series. It's a blast.
Oh.
Man. Thanks.
Yeah.
And good racing. Sorry about that thing that happened. That was really not great.
It was just a little jump scare for Halloween. No damage for anybody, so we're good. Oh, Billy got a slow down.
My car didn't want to brake as late as I wanted to, and it was having a bad time. But
Yeah.
yeah, happy Halloween.
Oh my gosh, what a race! What a freaking race. That was amazing. That was amazing. P3? After all that? You guys should have joined. Oh, again, a huge thank you to everyone that did. That was freaking awesome. That was freaking awesome. Great finish to Billy. Colton ends up with only one incident. Kevin with only one as well. Oh my gosh, that was so cool. We got to take a look at that final lap. I guess he got that slowdown in the bus stop when he got loose. And then he ran a little wide there into the second to last corner. So I had to go to his outside for the final corner. And I didn't know if I was going to be able to do it, but I thought maybe we could get a better exit. But if he had to slow down a little bit for that slowdown, that might have played into it. But we were drag racing it down to the line there. That was awesome. Final lap. At this point, I think we just got to focus on not spinning out, driving too hard, because a Leighton is not that far behind us. Like, he's just here. So that's about how far Colton was when me and Billy were too wide, and he caught us in an instant. And at this point, I think I'm too far back from Billy, but I just need to keep it safe and keep it on the track. Maybe he might make a mistake. I know I need to not make any mistakes, though. We get a decent exit on the top of the hill. Come into the bus stop, braking as late as I can. Billy getting loose there. He cut it there. Probably his left tires were on the inside of that rumble strip. And then he was going a little bit wide on exit here, but it really wasn't hurting his speed too much because he could drive it out so wide into this stuff. And I go out as wide as I've done all race, nearly go into that grass. And then he gets big loose right there, corrects it to the right. He's still loose, so I just go to his left, think maybe we can pinch him down, nearly pinch him too much. And then we're both just slam on throttle, getting a bunch of rear wheel spin. And we beat him by half a car length. He's saying so sketchy, too wide through the S's. Yeah, that was. We didn't hit him. We never made contact. We were crazy close there. Let's take a look at all the incidents. Not going to be too many, I doubt. Probably some off tracks. I'm glad us pitting on that second caution, us not pitting, didn't hurt us too bad. Honestly, though, with the racing that we had there, that was one of the best races we've had all season. This race had everything: long run, green flag stops, crazy, hard, and clean racing, and I finished good. We've had some races like that where I haven't finished well. But I actually finished good in this one. I did not think I would be able to. I wasn't the third fastest either. But just kind of worked out that way. Pitting there was definitely not the play. Track position was huge. So here's Dakota giving himself a handicap there. Where did he end up getting? Now he falls back to 9th. I think a lot of these guys, Andrew, Colton, Leighton, and Billy, I think started behind him. And they had pit. But he held Chuck back. Chuck wasn't able to rebound there. Billy saying it's so tough to pass, but yeah, track position was big. I did not expect it to be big. You see, Dakota didn't get too much damage for that, so that's good for him. We did see some tire tracks here, so unfortunate there for Jacob. I think this was his first race with us. He gets a little loose there, gets some nose damage, but it didn't look too bad. We got Frank. He's doing the same thing Dakota did. Looks like he hits it a little bit harder. Kevin. Getting a little of that Armco. I don't think we ever did that. We came close a couple times. That gets John right to his right rear. Kevin's just been looking extremely fast these past 4 or 5 races. He's been doing awesome. Very cool to see. He's been holding off the fastest guys of the race, too. Oh, and Jacob pulling over there and Frank getting into him. That stinks there. I think Jacob was quitting. Unfortunate. If you're going to do that, would much rather you pull into the pits or somewhere where not in the racing line. Dan overdrives turn 1 and gets that tire barrier. Oh, Billy is... He's fishtailing it. Oh, he actually spins it from 2nd place on lap 24. So either right before he pits or just after. He's still sitting there. And then we're not that far back, I don't think. Maybe we had just pit. We might have just pit there. So Billy from 2nd place falls all the way back to, well, not that far. Well, I think pit cycle's coming right now, so he loses time there, though. But he still rebounds for a great finish. Oh, and Dan spinning out of that final corner, probably getting a penalty there. I forgot to clear penalties, unfortunately. Hopefully that didn't hurt anybody. I meant to clear him after the restarts, but I completely forgot. Too focused on other stupid stuff. Like not spinning. Because of how difficult it was. I think this is everybody trying to get caught up on the yellow, maybe. No, this is 41, so we're already going back green. There's really been no car-to-car contact. Oh, this is what happens to Chuck. He was in 6th. Oh, that hurts. He falls all the way back to 10th. And then Billy, and here's Colton. Colton trying to get everything. Look how fast he closes in because we go too wide through the S's. I pass, well, I'm ahead of him. And then I get really tight here. He gets on my inside, and then we got like 2 to go. I don't want to back off. We're going to go too wide through the S's here. Colton just closing in super fast because we are having to tiptoe so much around here. I'm like, I need to get single file before Colton gets here, and by the time I say that, Colton's already on my inside. I'm like, alright, let's fall in behind him after the bus stop, and then Colton just misses the braking point, and somehow, nobody hits him. He doesn't hit anybody. He loses 1 spot here from that. But he doesn't spin, doesn't hit Billy, doesn't hit me. Keeps it going, and just gets passed by a Leighton there. Looks like he was able to hold off Dakota. That was crazy. That was close, and freaked me out. And then next up is the final, second to last bus stop. Billy getting that inside wall. We saw that happen. And then Shane and Dakota racing hard here. Dakota goes wide. Oh, and then maybe a little contact there. This is the checkered flag, I think. Yeah. That was a close finish. And, man, what a gosh dang race that was. What a freaking race. Great job to Kevin. Great job to everybody. That was very clean. Hardly, I didn't see any car-to-car contact. Just some self-spins. Great job with how tough some of these corners are, especially when you're in a pack. I mean, that's fantastic. Let's take a look at the points, if I can get those to pull up real quick. Right about here. So, Tracy, unable to make this race. He gets jumped by me. I'm back into second, and John. John gets another great finish, so he pulls within almost 30 points of us. Colton's almost got a 200-point lead. It's about the same as it was for us, but unfortunately Tracy drops a bunch here, not being able to make it. I think he was at Martinsville in real life, is what he said. So that gets us back to P2. Let's see if we can hold on to P2. We actually got some bonus points this race, too. We led some laps. That was pretty awesome. A Leighton 5th, Ian, who also was unable to make it. He was one of the ones that didn't have the D4.0 license, so apologies for him. Andrew, Chuck, Dan moves up to 9th, and Tyler, who had to leave before the race started, is dropped to 11th. So that is the standings. After Watkins Glen, 3 races remain. So if you want to join us, please do. 3 ovals, 3 pretty fun ovals coming up, I think. I think Kansas is going to be fun in these cars, even though normal cars it's not. Or other NASCAR cars. But Kansas, Phoenix, Homestead. 3 events I'm looking forward to. That's going to cap off the season. And that was a 10 out of 10 race. Way better than I expected. Super, super happy with that. And huge thank you to everyone for watching. And huge thank you for everyone for the support for the season and for joining this race, if you did. So, great stuff. I love that.